omo adwuma wo mo eye ene sede yetuam se eno ano no ebeboa ama smuggling of cocoa etimi atwatwatwa anase ebema amanfo enya akono some kwakoye cocoa farms eno ho sem ewa ha ebeka ho ensem afa yankora afa yentie anhwe video si na afa yemra fiduam eha Nana Akufo-Addo enra ena a commission the $60 million ultra modern Jamestown harbour na odi ensem ahodo edi tudwa edi efa fishing harbour yi eho se ebeboa edi nyuma ahodo edi aba over 64 years ena abanya abako epesenka omo sa harbour enei odi ehye anaso hyebo se oba obesi 2018 ena otu huana moa enei wetimi ebiano yankoni enti Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana.
Today, under the Akufo-Addo government, we have moved beyond rhetoric to action. And Jamestown finally gets the modern fishing harbor it has long deserved. For someone who was born in Swalaba and who grew up in Koliwoko, this is a particularly happy occasion for me, as this entire area was the playground of my youth. This is where I grew up. And being able, under my stewardship as President of the Republic, to have generated this important infrastructure for the benefit of the people of Inglesing is indeed a source of exceptional satisfaction for me. My government, fully aware of the critical role artisanal fishing plays in our economy and in the livelihoods of many Ghanaians, made it a priority to transform the fishing industry. We took bold, decisive steps to improve conditions for our hard-working fisherfolk, those whose daily toil sustains community and feeds our nation. The safe launching and landing of canoes, the hygienic handling of fish, and the dignity of those engaged in this noble trade have been at the heart of our policies. I recall with pride the day in December 2018 when I came to Jamestown to cut the sword for this project. I made a solemn promise to you, the people of Jamestown, that under my leadership, this war would not remain a drawing board dream, but would become a reality. You were told by the professional gay naysayers that it was a political gimmick which will not see the light of day. I followed through on that promise. In October 2020, I returned to inspect the progress, and today, here we stand together as witnesses to the fulfillment of that commitment. It will create jobs, empower domestic economy.
Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo omra ene obie eye Jamestown senra obie Jamestown fishing harbor no ano ena ode atudwa se ohye na manfo nim se wonye sabrede waba abaye mienko na afi yenko Alhaji Mahmoud Baomia ono so ena ma wo bontoa na ode atudwa se no enya bedi abamu se kikro alawa no prompt na yetua ede ama eye nurses ene omo makaka no yenti sema ono so ede atu edwa yehwe se yensa ebeka Alhaji Mahmoud Baomia ono so ensema ode atu edwa yenko de yenti ensema no ode tu edwa.
Of the things that I was clear about in the 2016 campaign, I was very, very adamant, and our party was adamant that God willing, when we come, we will restore the nursing training allowances that were cancelled. And we have restored the nursing training allowances. There may be delays, yes, but allowance delayed is better than allowance cancelled. And we'll continue to make sure. And I'm working with the Ministry of Finance on a scheme, on a way to make sure we don't have delays. So I'm hoping that we can eliminate this issue of delays very soon for all of you. I mean, there's a lot more that we are going to do, God willing, to help the healthcare system. When I become president, I want to continue to empower all of you to improve your conditions of service in addition to all of that. Now, one of the things that you will see is that the former president, when he was president, took away the car import duty waiver for nurses. You remember that? Yes, I'm bringing it back for all nurses. The car import duty waiver is coming back for all nurses. As well as
Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and Sama Ode Etuja and so on. Yanko, the former president who happens to be the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and also Ebon Twa, na Ode Etuja se Oba, Obe Bon 10 pa, the structures Begu Honma, one more Sebi, one more Nam Kotikwanso, Edigana Dream, or the Ombejina Asenibia, na one more so Yedi Omasamne, Bubo one more. Yapebebi Ediomo and so ato. Yankoni NTA, the former president, and Sama or the two Jomra Nay, and also Eddie a year and vision Eddie 200 more Kwabefaswa, Mebruno, Obeti Tuomo. Yankoni NTA, the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Sama or the Etuja. Okay, yes, the former president, the also Yen Sabeka. Na afi eno so yabo ama yen ahwefo ene yenetifo nso ehu nsama wode etu edwanom enso ebi obakaya nano dwada ena the National Democratic Congress omra omo file omo nomination for presidency ene enkroneba no ewie ewo electoral commission office ena the chairman of the party Honorable Johnson Esiedu enketia edetudwa se nyame adoma ebrede de enimi eni si menyina etiesi montenso na omaye yekire ede etia aye isi ni nyina ene se womo ede nsem bia kodan yesi na isi onhwe se de isi twetwe ne na ase ene se de oye na oni MPP4 ekon nakra na so mpese omfa kwati kwanso na omwia banimu enso ede emma the NPP ti na wotwe na se na wotwe besimi womo Tuesday womo enyina emmanan ewo eye 16 regions ni nyina na omoye yekire ento sasam krona and the former president and so edina no etu mu bi enei the electoral commission enei ora Bosman Dr. Bosman Asare edi ensem aba abetudwa edi afa ensem enei the electoral and I said the NDC4 edi aba abetudwa akase ewom no kre se en omo aba edi aba bedan omo se sebi enia be bi enkoyie ewo voters register no nemum omo ateki steps a omo address eni nyina yanko na afi yentie nsama yenra Bosman Asare edi etudwa
address matters arising from the just ended voter exhibition exercise which took place from 20th to 27th August 2024. 1. The committee held a meeting with the National Democratic Congress on Friday, the 6th of September 2024. The meeting provided an opportunity for the NDC to present their concerns with the provisional voters register. As you may be aware, the provisional voters register was recently updated as part of processes leading to the preparation of the final voters register ahead of the 2024 general election. In their presentation, the NEC indicated it had identified 5 issues with the register. The NEC further stressed that the concerns they have identified would warrant the Electoral Commission to accept a forensic audit of the voters register to assuage the fears. To assuage the fears of stakeholders. In addition, the NDC requested for re-exhibition of the voters' register. 3. The Commission informed the NDC that the discrepancies they had detected were not new. The Commission noted that it had detected the same issues and had taken steps to correct them. The Commission reiterated that the essence of the exhibition exercise was to address all the concerns with the provisional voters register and assured the NDC that the issues identified were being resolved. The Commission assured the NDC that the issues they had listed were typical issues that the law had provided remedies for, as stated in the constitutional instrument on the registration of voters, CI 91, as amended by CI 126. 4. The Commission explained that the law envisaged that discrepancies would arise following a registration exercise and provided remedies for fixing the discrepancies, including the following: inclusion of omitted names, objection to names of unqualified voters on the register, removal of names of deceased voters from the register, replacement of poor quality or damaged voter ID. The Commission will address matters arising from the just-ended voter exhibition exercise, which took place from 20th to 27th August 2024. 1. The Commission held a meeting with the National Democratic Congress on Friday, the 6th of September 2024. The meeting provided an opportunity for the NDC to present their concerns with the provisional voters register. As you may be aware, a provisional voters register was recently completed as part of processes leading to the preparation of the final voters register ahead of the 2024 general election.
We isi mpanyinfo no baako Samuel Tete na otese ode da address no enso eba na de ewo ho enso eno no right enei election ho sensem na Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia enso de ensem de atudwa se enei oba or the electric vehicles December ya na say before ebeto aba no kra na electric buses aba ebeto reduce the cost of air transportation by about 40%, and also ayensama what they atu edwa enso eho na fe yenra Brian Echampo yenti ni enko ba enti Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia on the buses na fe yentra so oha.
And then public transport is moving, is high because fuel and spare parts so. And yes, sir, me pese Ghana in the area of public transport, you're moving away from dependence on fuel and that to electric vehicles, electric buses. This is where we want to take Ghana. Yaye ejumanu bebre. And before the end of this year, Yamiadum, we want to begin the pilot here in Accra of the electric buses. You order about 100 to come in to start so that everybody will see how it is working. So the electric vehicles will come in, and you better make the public transport fares to come down by 40%. 40%.
We for the final one, I must do this one. The Minister for Agric, Honorable Brian Echampo, Eddie Atuja say, "Enei yatoto koko bomu cumulatively from 1,000 and over 1,000, and about 3,000 cumulatively, about 129%, and omo Eddie Atum." echo 20,070. Say about 3,000. Nti yenhwe cumulatively about 129%. Yenti sama the Minister for Agric at the Etudra.
1,928 or 1,308 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag at the opening of the 2023-2024 season to now 48,000 Ghana cedis per ton or 3,000 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag. I repeat, the price has moved from 20,908 Ghana cedis to 48,000 Ghana cedis per ton, or it has moved from 1,308 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag to 3,000 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag. This is an unprecedented 129.36% increase. We are pleased to announce that the producer price of cocoa for the 2024-2025 season is 48,000 Ghana cedis per ton, or 3,000 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag.
We Brian a champion soon somebody to Jafian Konyankuti, the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, say Oba frustrate a structure sebe betimi abwa ama womwa omedi omai dream yedi omo ejina baby also na or outline vision edema aye mebru yenti His Excellency the former president John Dramani
entrepreneurial training I was say mebru no yema omo adwen say ono so betimi every school na ono abie na ejuma na ono so afanipa. So we must train them to also become employers instead of employees. I know that in America, in Japan, kete oho a wobetimi de ahye ase. Ye call doma ho say, e mabunu bebre eye poultry. And so muni obi a oso omumu. Se aban epese ye boa na yenya emabunu no na omoso omo pe bibi eye na omo se etimi hwe omo a. Ene o se aban eso omumu. Entini ade program a friend Ejuma Ra Aba. You have identified 10,000 young people. Ebi obi pese or your bakery, obi pese or your poultry, obi pese or your fish farming. And you might be brave or what? A mebunu no wo so mumu obo amon betimi aye. Because I say abra ye wa ban mu na your program be your friend Youth Enterprise Support Initiative. Lady Bakwa oba Bakwa ye boa no ababa wa Bakwa ye boa no. Ebesinde or a leading exporter of shea butter from the northern region, or the year cosmetics, or the year creams, or the year seminar, a lot of things. Ebesinde wafa nipa be 30 aumuye jumamano. Apart from that also, a ma omuye shea butter no a auto free so she gives them employment because she pays them for the shea butter that they produce. And she say Yakase Obia Oye school biana abayin betimi afano ejuma. That one is an illusion. I just say about private sector na ye page private sector no na omofa kwadano. We also said we'll launch Operation Recover All the Loot, and so we're going to do forensic audits into different funds. The All African Games, we're going to audit it. And I mean, how I forgot how many athletes they were could have eaten food worth $50 million. I mean, nobody can understand, you know, a thing like this. And so we want to see how, I mean, some of the figures you hear in respect of the All African Games are astounding. And so we're going to investigate that. We're going to go.
The former President's Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Sama Wadi Etuja. Fe Yemra Studio sa na memra minua Solomon Anane Akwaba. Solo?
Yeah.
Boko de.
Nyamia dom be hoye.
Ede nyamia si.
I said the last time we buy me catch you say. Metwe free da ban. Eko de nyame. Na Nyankopon se de wonim se o de ho to no so a ade nyina di boa o lewi o ko aba we de me kasa beda no anti
o se ofia me kom na akoda aban e na wabeden ya me
now me sure say by the 7th of this January 2025 me kwa hojo
na wajo
because assistant na na there someone got the nyame and the nyame aba we odi bone chiro wo so
ana na 7 to December de obekwa hojo
say there is hope
and ada mo meda ban bio
o say
mo meda ban
there is hope Ghana for beto mo
okay
am obi a ho adwono
nti ahojo
nipa be ho bedwono
to bekwa hojo solo
minia
Mr. Joseph Amoa answer her. See the member and the movement for change. Mama, Akaba.
Yeah.
What's this?
So the movement is there.
Yes, come on. From Amekum to the Bay. And Oba Denyame. No, Aqua Hojo.
7th of January.
Already. Na boko de
o nyame adu boko
e de nyame ase movement so boko
o nyame adu bi so ho ye pa
e de nyame ase right yeah train say honorable my memo dini honorable Thomas Owusu Ansa honorable Thomas Owusu Ansa ono DCM Ahafano South East ejinma NPP ono so ebeba na ono so aba be ka dwumedin but ye sha say from the almighty Galamsey na yahwe eho ensem he say ababe a national issue and we need to address it as such enti ye be hwe no from a nationalistic point of view ndi ahwe kwan e be fa so a ye betimi etu Galamsey I see. So long I'll say.
We intronet.
You're trying from the national perspective because about a national issue. The entire makers and say and they organize groups a whole and omo a day omo annual tumubi say yanshe na yempene pomasi bre. And yes sir said the report a whole aba by 2030 yanwe ya Ghana be krensuo and na yanom. A critical issue inti ye party politics e de afrim menka se obi hoka ewo mu a untimi nkanasem that's not what I'm saying but ye party politics because parties mienu nyina try to fight Galamsey but still we still have the menace so
aja
mama shase from
mama nchiao anwumre na menchia watiefo a anwumre o magebre eti Kessben TV and Kessben FM Echemodin Enkoma original chairman Augustus Andrews Luna friend and Akwesi. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Enyumre onam a obontoa bigidi. Na debia said me yere no mesra Nyankopon enim adom edema no. Oni nipa de kodi nkomo nsem obeka no ento nipa akoma so. Ode shine nam obia se Nyankopon say on crowd one kwari ataba so. Na menu akiodi. Say for some time now mom say my referee system. Yegna yache nwagum a campaign ye. And I'm happy to report to you say per the interactions we have had with people.
For me
Pa.
grounds no ye
Pa. And you see me work campaign mo am just say menua ekuma asamwajan. So what job man yourself. I'm say acquire fast. Because one can say no more. Who you be so can say Charlie, Edema Modi. It's your branch, a successful footballer. I'm paying him at the end of the career until what's what you have on yourself. No question, I say, Yanami, Yama, you may, Machuka, every jabbing. Send me bedin como. Beja Mary, a question and Chihuahua, and say, Yegna ya pegana ye. Now, Unam now born twa. Now, what's a Ghana phone como mudi? Ezan se na ye nam nkronkichwa nim. Wutie kuafo nsem wo moka. Wutie adrawafo dia wo moka. Wutie sukufo omo wie ne omo school. Ye do mamtek mampon. Na mamtek fo ne ye di nkomo. Na omo send ye pictures of aduane a wo mu di. A ye di firi omo. the only conclusion you come to say, oh yeah, babuna. I was so ding now fighting for a regime change because Ghana is moving in the wrong direction. Only mabrini dim koma. Eya bamubuo. Only businessmen, Mrs. What idea now for doom, they will be calling you into their stores. No more common someone. Eya rawusam. Only market women dig koma. Kese, any that's one answer. Esen amamwa. Ghana di MPP abain e di enemu. Now as if that is not enough. Say Fichana Pai have been speaking that our very survival as human beings is also under attack. Because we come out with that in the next 30 years,
2030, the next 6 years.
you be crazy you. And no nya se mo edin. Se mi ko toba. Pen komo amache. O to adwene kwa awia na yom hyehye wo. Je se woni mu nsu a sa adwene no efiri mu ba. And you catch us say the water is so contaminated, say, and none of one soon are also contaminated. And every research have shown, say, areas are a name away cost tuber crops. I get banche, bagere, nisa bankeni, sanyamana wofom. Essence assassinum, I get so intoxicated. Heavy metals now, omode ye good no. Oh, brass as no, near ye de grano, a young. So doctors are complaining. Say, and koda ye womo, omo nyema bia enye usual because ye feel say chemicals no every pem ama gene no is affected and ye won koda with deformity. And there are a lot of cardiac arrests, akumomo yare, and doctors are leading to the fact say it is coming from this menace. Cancer is on the rise. It is insure ye nom Ghana Water Company. Kaneno almost insure quantity. No more than 19 grams of chemical no money ye no. And now 130 grams still anti-money ye. Almost say that is a narrative. And now over 4,000 hectares of our virgin forest cover is an attack. It's a deforestation is looming. Now kwaye nim a whole ensure kasiano womuti wo. Into say your forest are under attack. They just say Ghana, your very survivor is threatened. And natural habitat for animals, caneno and moi, no work quienim, no much peacefully. They are all under attack. And indigenous trees, species, and no work quiem are protecting the future. Sansa Yakase, when the last tree die, the last one will also die. It's also under attack. And now people are in our forests cutting down trees with blazing impunity. It's in common with ya. And you're so passionate. And it is not about in 6 years' time. Yabekra. It's about your near man in praying. And I wasn't common. And some Musaka Crabin and me baby some name. Has successive governments tried to fight Galamsey and willingly, truly say, really, they really want to fight Galamsey? The answer has been partially yes and partially no.
How?
Say a corner. I say omoku. I say omoku. I say ye bibio.
I see a kwasienko.
I see a kwasienko. But administration way there. Dear man, ye ding. Ye do baby, ye do ya. I say if the country is united, say enough is enough. I had the sense say people engaged in this illegality are powerful people in government. Okay, what do you
Meet you.
Mister, nipa eshe sa abonfosem yechi ese ye kwaye ese ye nsuo ayem panifo kukudam a omwa aban mu enu nti na amane kono aye den se lete ye betimi akon ahane ye betimi akon. And this is why I think that empanifo ekasa nyina antanyimrei say de wokan no menya na manyosem esen say ade no ebe hayen na ahira say hayen nti e wo say ye kana ni brem na ye amanyosem efrim na ye say ye beko na enema ekoso ya enyi oyo nebi ambeto wo man no wachina senior peye mra kunini wo Ghana a good year woman munyina is entrusted in the president, is that correct?
Yeah.
It is a whole them na go to crap PF with them and yet what it belongs to the state.
Yeah.
MPP are buying by from 2017 7th of January to date on my issue over 1,500 licenses for mining. Instructive. From 2009 to 2016 NDC issue 58. Inti uma 1,500 plus licenses are. Just say it must come with a responsibility. Let me state here. Says Solomon Anane, I am not against mining. I am for responsible mining. I repeat, I am for responsible mining. Me chiri say you two from a good year. There be a yesika, and I say a good year on Yankopon, a diadumo mine Ghana. No mom, yentu no quine passo, yes, sir. And to say, why are a no quine bonesono? Ye four almost wa, Minya, any.
But me personally, Musasem, before 2022, now your forest reserves were not permitted into.
Thank you
for mining.
Yes,
there was an LI 2462 that was passed in 2024.
264.
2462.
2462
Yes.
LI. Okay.
And they map permission for mining to be done in our forests. Yes. Should we lay the blame squarely on the president's doorsteps and not say Yemfaye nyina yen count because say obianko pass law now, it won't give that person the permission to go into this forest and mine.
So one, it is entrusted into the hands of the state. And your question summary. Namrano Krano, Section 3.1, a prohibit mining in our forest reserves. Section 3.2, and a cassette. Say, empo ye be mo be kwan raw forest reserve no more. This is only permission from Oman Penny. And that was amended in 2022. And just a Musa Busa say, Sabrano, Omunya Tirimupobi, said no more person will write a forest reserve moon, a quiet yambre Sebuyana. I think the answer is yes. Because ever since that law was passed, I had this section 3.2 no buy, I cassette, Utminya mining or quiet. Nemo obey mining or quiet ma, this a wenya permit from the presidency and an emergency. Martin Komono within the week. Say a handful. Any assemblymen. Yamwam young Yabwam Yakunde. Oman Pegini. Una over 16,000 soldiers. Minibi and Ababa movie. Over police over 30,000. Okay, Casa Security is in Aboma. Over 100,000 migration service order one Ukraine Aboma. Over 90,000. You are clone with the national security. In Fidia wo drones near the one our yam na me wo. Inti obi bekum to kwana. On to me nkono said the obekum. Mama two classical examples. Me pacho edumre bia. You say ban on fishing. Eye adwuma na nya adwuma.
Eye adwuma pa.
Abanye tabo no to wa. Ontimi nkopo no so. Okay, do you have any rosewood? There was a fight. So yeah, ma export, you move beer export to rosewood. I had managed to and now you can't export rosewood. And it's a buying no paper. It's a small scale mining. Ye beg jay. And that's one more the illegal one. A beg jay. No more ya more permit no. Yak say they will do the right thing. And where they are mining will not be closer to any river body. And again, not in our forest in Kabeyajuma. But unfortunately, one more ya entrusted power into their hands. So mu yejuma no. One more kasa and you two mining. So what is the way forward? Many all organizations, civil society, in Penifua Kasa in I can say there should be a three-pronged approach. We should have the medium, we should have the short term, the medium term, and the long term. Short term, they say, will be a nyai for the time. Because
will it be fair?
It will be fair because those who have legal licenses mining, anymore.
Eyomu nyina. Obi on mo ye na dwuma.
Senior.
Indirectly you are affecting somebody ono ye na dwuma.
Senior chi.
Meet.
So what I say temporary. That's what munya crowd.
Okay.
Aban no mo nyina for munyuma ngo. Yenkoye auditing of their sites.
Okay.
Say bia na was site 2 fia na ko ha. Say if Aban is convinced, say per the EPA, Environmental Forestry Commission, and Nema also ye to qualify for doing what do you call it? Very
mining,
then you go be giving wide. But as I tell you, they don't close the pits. Pitching open with blessed impunity. They are all there. And see, and many way are buying for tabo and to so. Now, young say, now again, medium term, or minding now must come to a round table. We should all come to a round table. Now, young get to say, mining a idea bois, my gun economy and ecoso. Saying your person, this is a red line. I will be anti crossing. Now, person miner, A, B, and C, ye not at round table.
Okay.
Yes, I'm racket. Yeah. Said the Nana at the Dankwa for the book I'm going to be. Makan Kessben 3. Very interesting book. Ghana Beyond Aid, the vision of a leader. A quota of Mampenini. What quote when you are compiling. Very beautiful. Or see, pesika, not in my government. If you want money, go into the private sector. Into which you not a law. Said no government official or politically exposed person should be engaged in this mining stuff. If you want to be a miner, quit government and go and be a professional miner. Long term, we should research. You say, and no man who know manifestos no. And then your Hong Kong, like your petrol reserves, it's a high power. Now, company Michabuchi, no buy exploration, no catch the some 2 billion liters of crude underneath. On one, or bet you know, no catch all. So 2 billion. Now, based on 2 billion, is it not foolishness? Or am I being harsh?
Foolishness is too harsh.
It is.
It's too harsh.
It is.
It's too harsh.
It is. So what did you watch? Now we're brufu. Also, Tom we Bruno. Now I told them. No, be a quick for catching.
See, you need the machinery to determine those things.
That's why I use the word foolishness. It was seeing you.
You be understanding.
Nadi.
See, you bet you money.
Yes, that is it. There are big time companies. Oh, my money say, oh, my exploration. They are not into mining and the oil. So they will do and give you the data. So that you know, say Ghana.
Don't try to be man. Fill
the way this quantum of oil in the water, they will negotiate because you have done it.
So, what the Ghana for you?
Oh, Mosa. No,
we should call a spade a spade.
A spade. We should scan the whole country.
Now
you have all our mineral deposits.
Oh,
that's a no.
That data is there.
It's there.
It's almost there.
It's there.
It's there. Gold.
It's there. Into foolishness on withdraw.
Oh,
that's you.
Do you know why I said that? Nipa bebrene egu kwaye ni mudi nsem abeji large scale prospecting. Papa just said prospecting means prospecting means or yes onko say goodie it's prospecting license and can't me find your mining and many of them prospecting license
so that means authorities who are in charge of
say you was that data
should be held accountable.
Make you say you was that data now obi mbegi say my license and prospecting because we have already done the prospecting and him say this quantum of mineral is there. Then we talk about it. It's the money by your name. Say
be specifically. Say be a gold but specifically be a wapote no. Okay.
You should know that we have this deposit here. And you find in the name say okohwehwe. Na ohwe nyina no otu gold no. Into otu abe 2 years na be catch say. Site na me kwa no. E ho rich.
Mambe before.
What do I? That's why I use the word foolish. Minim say hash dia pay hash. Therefore, my memory draw not to company for pet. Ghana for nim dey for her. Nipa ni be do mine no. Kakra bi na your money say. Timpani for me kan ya hash mo fan cheme. So I am not like that. It took away na boma. They say we have not been serious about the fight. But Obia will hear me. Obia will yebi. Until the effect in some mechanical effect on our forests, effect on our health, effect on the environment, effect on the future, and now and near even water. And who house and pay womb. Say ye mining and my teacher say I am fully be a strong. Adaya Omukrum, they don't permit mining. It's a joke of their life. You know why? Since so be a chemu krum wo. Na say anafo papa na meboa. Ya two mining wo near the mercury, any cyanide, any lead, no, I was so a tiffy ho, ya two ho, no mercury, any lead, any cyanide, a gumwa. It's so anything. And two corner was say, young to be woman, since so be a wa, and no buy a form one is equally.
But at least what was show the will not to fight.
Oh, me boy, my young cook, a son say, a jumana is where a tiffy on a positive one. It's for a tiffy on, it's affecting virtually almost everybody. There are reports. Look at Frimpong Batch report. It's available. People were mentioned. And as this will say, it's available. People were mentioned. They say, a cromwa, nothing name in Pessimebodin. That's why you person nationalistic. Yes, sir. Yes, here. The names who can may see matra because it's about we know them. And you want you but Pierre didn't say action. Tell Marcus at 3 points. First, young Horty. I'm not against people minding. No. But young Horty, let's do auditing. Let us make sure. Here you know against it at run table. Then show the way forward. I buy NTA in Penifua Ekasa. She would my woman go here, me person who can all. They say, I'm boss, truly speaking on. And then we got your bar.
Oh, you're cautious.
No, me to fish. I'm telling you the truth. Me can't go.
I said, maybe the other to be affected.
Because that's what I'm saying.
So I told you, never almost would have
that say, about what say, about you goat.
I says you're not treba fee.
It was
You see the situation.
Let me share scientists be. Currently, I'm in K University doing material science. I'll be graduating by November. And see material scientist. Now see, as part of my name, we call it Wasted Bakoye. And we how to use zeolite. Zeolite is a natural rocker. It will purify water. Now, I offer a sample of water from a mining area. No more share the turbidity. Because
ni pino mu anase
yes, here was specific alum. I had a quantity of water to make it pure. Into the specific gum quantity gum. Necessarily water and pure. Now person will add the further to purify it.
You are contaminating it.
Thank you. The excess alum you are adding now becomes contamination. So you see a pure water which has been contaminated. That is where we are.
But that's it solo. My memory.
I don't see yourself come on. No, you did it passionately. Now you jam on yourself. Now you just say no more penny. You're serious. Until comfortable to so no just massage no massage no. Now I buy move for all you and another way. Ministers, this is penny for party penny for regional chairman. Or muko touch me so and you go to go. Then we'll go. No, bring them to order.
Thank you very much, Solomon Anane, executive member, the National Democratic Congress. My member, Honorable Thomas Owusu Ansa Akwaba. Opening Akwaba. Yeah. Naboko there. Half one north, south, east. Bibia boko ho. Edujama.
Oh, okay. How the Tafli Galamsey you wanna be?
Hey, Bacho Yabutre. Yabaho. Yamko Yura Joseph Amohona Mintio Nonso. The fight against Galamsey. How we can curb it. Odisi no.
When I'm starting class 1.
Oh, okay.
So I'm near call for more a Traman cran. Yeah, a call for as I'm not man cran. And man cran so at near. No, who power a befound
is here.
Didn't who pa. So now send me come pass it and go for your superman cran.
Yes, Superman clan.
Now there's no you beams number 2. Number 2, oh, corner, quan home, which is a move on. I can't no more. Mudigala. Now the woman say, I don't know. The technical issues kakra wom.
And they say,
I say obi a okwaje concession biya no. Your small scale. Especially me fan say offer surface gold mining your small scale ni all large scale. Small scale no 25 acres. Maximum 30. In the class fan as small scale. In the my whole licenses. Your licenses no mawa. Ya mawo wakwaje EPA. So aka ho. Na what they call now na se gold na okoya normally 25 acres no ya na too small in view of the fact say the investment they had built the money too small because surface money 25 acres within a matter of 1 month 2 months wait me dey in area because na gold one kasa no e bi okra na the dasro no eso na tie na dasro no so ansa na akwa go si gravel no so a obehia no gravel bi am thickness ya kitwa bi to san nyina ansa na ode akọ
for processing
na so ka obe we the lines in the mouth so a mre ohun say you don't have to go close to 500 meters from the water body.
I must say BC 100, ABC 500.
500.
500 meters.
500.
Not just 100 nekura. 500 meters.
500 meters.
Wow.
That's it.
Ti say at the stadium ye twa ho afa ho ba tente ba ka kraka ho.
Yes. Na this person ye nie pa na unya asem a 500 meters na dia ma no. Emu ho na wo ye adwuma no. Na nsuo nso hia pa na wo de pump akoto nsuo no eda ho no na wo pool nsuo na ba
bebi awo no
na wo de aba be wash nta wo wash su wi a wo wash no so no build about 3 or 4 dams the nsuo no de wa ya waste no egum no e ko first one mu a na ye na efi pa na kwesika na eni ate kakra third one na eni ate fourth one na eni ate pa obeti
we release no
we release this na ko
back to nsuo no.
Na omu a omoji small scale no ya na omu ni sika omu be sa na ma we nyina because excavator go ni bi oko high excavator no high no wonya daje so be dina so wo di 2 dams atua hoka on daily basis do pade ne ntem nti so ba ko to hose ene engine no de be twinsu na ban na oko close the water so the ntem ho no
obenya nsuo ne ntem
I
see.
So, now not they say or the sensor. And at 25 acres, no IGN. What's the guarantee? Because I'm not that one. So, a work guarantee, and I say, my gold man and my in the same. Gamble be anywhere,
Gambling.
A very a cha see pa. Go bet my quadjis are you now, bet my boka.
Na omo prospecting nasefo nya nti we
nya omo small scale no ya na prospect omo nya prospecting what ko test ka kre nani ko do e hokra na no kra tutu ayi ho ayi tutu nkumra no pe do mo da akwa so nti ya no sa no because a car no obeba nsan lo akodu stage ya o ya de no na on timinity no na afio de aden konsuo na cheso akwa akose no
but the okay there then it is possible say and I say I see a small scale ni mum ye say a hono and most of the problem now you face no e free ba
number 2 e won waji large scale no we ko ji be 2 square kilometers of land and so we first on your reconnaissance licenses we are looking crab with my kind prospecting abu na o ya prospecting no ewia na prospecting so dey mawa so fa akwaji be say 10 square kilometer a year obviously say nsuo bebem efie kurokura bebem we okura forest bebem but ya na ye ohun say se wo wie na se o kwa akwaji lines na be bia nsuo woni ayi nyina na yi firim any forest nyina na o montimi go beyond prospecting no because wo wie na se o san akwaji lines na ya na very expensive and charges nyina they are in dollars. EPA license in dollars. Minerals Commission documentation. Yeah, they are in dollars. They are all in dollar denominated. They are no so mad. They are no boy then. It is almost called kwaji. Otimi nya prospect in via Udimia kakra kan udimia prospecting. Pa! No graho. As we call prospecting not
O2. See any beba those are the areas authorities who give the licenses, no. Also many call. But the question is, I don't need jaw mosa no more because after prospecting or after whatever no. Or see any call say almost prospecting and not say we etu.
Well, not you want papa no think and crowd we need to be busy course. Do I get prospecting na for geologists are course so prospecting na wood. We might think na no go nim.
No bibi something is like bibi like wo. Bibi like wo.
Esa ho ne asem ne ho na. Say omo mutimi nya okodro tuyo no. Na che say omo no, omo backing bi.
They have a backing.
They have a backing. What do I say? I have a backing from the powers that be. Tina sad because now there another one most dangerous crowd. Womu tia de direct to nsuo no. Champagne for no. Womu tia de no a. O tua wie no a what the machine no nsuo na se. Once the gold density high and maybe add tension. What machine no nsuo ansa no de abegu na wo shi no wo.
Nsuo na mu.
Nsuo no emu. Wo shi wie a na se de onya no a eso be se wo refine onya gold no. Na wo the mercury na gum wo ho a nsuo no. What the mercury na gum direct a good nsuo no. Tiano ni the most dangerous. Tiano me who say a nuclear warfare against the country. It's a nuclear warfare. Or maybe the chemical warfare against Ghana.
Against Ghana.
And that is serious that we need to address that one.
Mr. Moa, omunya we with the
there's so many knowledge now.
There be say omunim the effects. Yeah, war nipa so.
Two ways. Ebinum so nim so much da. Ebi ho a na me obi ho a gold yi, wo mutimi huru wi, opebi awia. Ya din ye no order hen ketre maase.
Me prene nam ho ne sign na nam ho.
Wa hen ketre maase. E de anya nwanwa say wo call hospitals no a. Be bia kidney issues wo pa wo ba hospital near you know. Those areas. And I say no crowd dey say no ya sa pa ho akoba say no wo mo pollute nsuo no a nsuo na circulate no e no abi ne be no across the country no ya kidney issues ni other issues no obi e benya bi teto na ka be take kidney e ke panyin odi be 8 bi yes oh papa bi yes na ni sa ya ne ndi ana okọ hospital na o bi okọ hospital brin and then klanketwa o ga same side for any sign wo mu nyina tituzi enya no nko a se ade no se nsuo no se e fa nsuo na se e se nsuo se enonom ko nduane na se na se chemicals no mu a utu man kan abedi no na je se wo nenam what to borehole kura se tie bia nsuo be sipua tu
yes Ghana waterfall babonte be ka say yes and they omo drilling nsuo from no kura no they are at risk because
you know say
enye rasa se no mu bi say
heavy metal and it can sink to the lowest point they bet me. It is also another dangerous say. It is said to be pia who grow say. So they say.
How do we Kwabena emphasis bet me see anokwai.
Ma memfia forest dey nkan ho ansa.
Okay.
Now ba forest no so a. Wo mo so di forest no so. Ya no ka ho bi. Na yanya climate change ya. They say wo kan say adwira ne nema nsase guo no. Kodua de ohwe. Unya nsuo kra na de awota. Nsuo I've been going to St. for the past 40 years. Every August ending bia ye ko ho no. This year nsuo anto every August ending bia nsuo to Ghana ha. This year nsuo anto ba bia August I've noticed it. August ending bia o ye se onya ye na de ko August ending na me o abaka de be fan so na nsuo beto. Ampani ampa nsuo beto. This year August ending nsuo ko anto ba bia. And the church says something is going amiss. Something is wrong somewhere. Esase ye nyina ya me ani ba ho. Let him solve our problem. Sisi a won say enuane bo ye din nyina hwe ene bayire kwa abeka say eyi.
Mayira men kwa metimi twesi so di ama enso mempo.
I didn't know Sebasa. Something's getting at me. Now it's a say yen sorry. What the my politicians now omun to me yet. Because Obia tried the next elections. I've told this, I've said it over and over and over again. Satama 2016 more 20 before 2020. 2016 Nanaku try say all solve no. And this is for sorry only they see. Koku wa ko jino say we ye to abani we adwara ebnada ukuara.
Mo nyina mo mra me yadwuma.
Ene ma echi ye koto abana MPP go lose ya. The yam she no a. They say when timi kan galam say ho asem bi.
Ti politicians ni ntimi nye.
It is fair Nanaku for naka die be koso am nyina ye concern say ya. O say mate committee. We committee asem. Baby adre a na yakoti committee. Adia no say no akoti committee you san be boyeka. You have to take drastic measures to solve what they committee asem bi. But they say no. These two people cannot solve it. Kick them out, bring Alanche.
But it's still
because let me tell you,
it's still somebody who wants to win power.
Let me tell you because no na what you say. One no where you be we're doing the next generation, but not the next election. The course we is about the next election, but not the next generation. That's why we are having problems. The omu kanjina is about 7 December year entina. A country of mina and where's we me take committee in will be a 7 December. But we need to get somebody or resolve no. Obetimia stops that because you here now when a ni boy biko ina or can of there. Now they now so I feel now no trip or better is watermelon. I will say and that form. And the idea a serious, a very serious concern. A baby anka a senka yenya serious a war. We need to
wage war against
Galamsey. Where you are
against illegal mining, I'm putting illegal mining.
Because then Hoopa, she the corner, Muslim Ziono, you have a crazy. Share is young one ever.
Kreniane, I come from
2025. A come about Chrome Hazino. And you come to Nan Yana, Omina Hentia, almost $8.3 million. I could tell you I never go. It's not a result of your forest not depleting. Who could spend $8 million? At the idea betting me solve, betting me starting gradually solve no. Oh, Quacobo who can go. Now 2025, $8 million and 2026 is over. It is a best stress, young man in Kong. They making sure, say, especially one moment, direct ya, Umukunsion. And one more forest. These people there, we need to tackle them with the.
Say, Obi was licensed to mine in the forest. There's a license to mine in the my kind Elia and the more pass here just say Obi Timiako forest, Aquacoye mining our forest. Sandy Pacrono legal issues and what honing in Croneba.
There are certain licenses you didn't able to mine the forest, especially when it is not gold express for rock mining, say quarry. Quarry and now limestone. Oh, young baby. The limestone says, oh, get 25 acres ground. Ubetima and I say, Mevan say a granite. Quaji granite 25 acres of land there. Ubetima not by 50 years. No, because I born a timber and I would tune now.
Tinia, they are all funtumas
says, gold, no, dear. So, especially surface mining. So, what genus underground mining? Forest, no, it doesn't matter anyhow. Because I was a crony now. Yet you are seeing now, Nipatio. You haven't affected the surface in any way.
There's surface mining, any insumo mining.
Yes.
And these are problems with you.
And these are problems. The surface mining, this is allowed to be as one forest. And as one consume.
Okay.
So, the ground mining in Panoco idea. Now, ground mining is in enough form. You need a lot of
machinery
and then capital to get in there. You know, Uncle be intimate inquire. And here, Jikura, enough, what can you do? No intimate inquire.
Okay.
They're dangerous. Me feel say they are waging war against the country, and the country must sit up. I'm done.
Thank you very much. Honorable Ma Memra Hona Yenhwe. The issue of Galamsey, my person make Galamsey because Obi Honma Galamsey by illegal mining. Any effect war Ghana so how we can curb it.
That's it. Actually, I'm much yet for.
But I know about Mike Kramame.
Match I'm much yet for the match I'm 24. I have for no southeast. Now, my polling station executives, youth wings, Hunina, Betcha will be a match ya, my chairman, I think so, my assembly, edge my 4. Enina, so no. Betcha, Galamsey asem, and I say illegal mining asem. Na Oka have fun na ibinuma you almost say man crying so. Tinan come be pibiaka. So the men charge yes am fa and I said the imagine you war more. I'm for honor sa ma wo.
Omodi.
Kachire solo se o kasa na metia o kasa me begina ase na me ye ko o kasa na metia o kasa more than 30 minutes.
Oh, wonderful.
I was listening. Me better hakura no nya more than 25 minutes before say wo wie. Enti me share no say I was on so kasa metia wo
solo kasa 15 minutes.
There be abro sa.
Oh, you kasa 15 minutes enko.
Enti me Fred Jamane ba how. If Freddy Jamane ba
mama torable
enti onye din so won twi biase a won twro ewie no nya kwan a wakana se
Mambese be na manyosem yenhwe from the nationalistic lens
on se nationalistic lens no senka omomudi nkan kasa ye no ehwe no ehye sa lens no a na nka nyina ebe hye sa lens ni bie
na obi and party policy
amfa wan hye sa lens no a sa lens no untimi so enhye wo bi ade a wo wan hye no untimi enhye obi se won hye
mamenti we
Ghana ne wo free 2016 aye to abawie ye about 2020 aye beto about 2024 se ya hwe ade bi okrum ha no mo a ye beto ba bia na Galamsey hu asem sori ye beto ba bia na Galamsey hu asem ana se illegal mining hu asem asori den na yaka ye to ba wi na akwakoda ebe kabusmi sia mi ato aba pe na asen apagya na yaka ye to aba ni wie pe na asen akoda enti e kire se obi enyamfaso bi free sa 6 months no ebe ka mi ato aba bia ye maso won there are some people who are benefiting from it. And that is the angle I want to start from. There are some people who are more or nyamfaso bi e free and to kwano aye kono eswana e free se ebe kabusumi sia bia ami ato aba na start ye beka ho asem wa ka ye to ba wi a na akwakoda bia nka ho asem biem ase wo krum ha si the whole of this year na ye nwu ni atiase nobody talk about this but it was there.
Does it mean say it was right?
It was there.
Was it right?
The issue is whether or not the right issue. But it was there. As someone said, never. And now, you're right. I didn't know you can't do. Now, you're right. I didn't know you can't do. Yet, what's your nationalistic?
Yes.
na nye right here adentina ye ka ya no tu mu saa di besi mra ye betwaba ena obi akwakopeja aba.
The reason is that say what was right to and can near man for can was they wouldn't have raised it.
Enu ntira me se na ewo ho na ewo ho enti adentina yatena ho saa be ka bosme miensa ama yato aba ena obi akwakofa saa asem we nkomo we yaba a ye nyina obi a de bia for the past 3 weeks ho asem na obi aye den eka hwe, let me tell you this. Nobody will fall for any cheap propaganda again.
But yes, how will this be a propaganda? Better than
nobody will fall for any cheap propaganda again.
Better than where propaganda, honorable.
It was there for the whole year. I then never cabos me miensa. And ye di home como. And natural say, never heard more since January Nino. Na ye papa na.
Then you're correct, all right.
So what are you? I didn't know what you.
But the question is that, and you're correct thing in ano. Your mampeni or car say ordinary presidency ebetu on the line of Galamsey. And Amibusa say audito ho and of fight that menace and can nay samunka.
Sa
kaya solve amaneko. And can nay ka 3 months to election be uncle Peja Emma.
Unim bibi. What's what they told her?
And now also or share Emma.
What's what they told her? What is what they told her? And I'm not going to
and
this man that we are talking about here, the Bibia Tonchen, what does it mean? When I say, made the presidency ebetoso. This is a war baby and galam say we to about 2020. Most of them were sacked. Most of them were sacked. Some of you may come. Ayabia appointees binom Yabetwaba. The year 2020. Wow, home assembly ebe boni mubiano. Go home. Emma even party for be crash for say president if we blah 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 zembe kwa amanfo hunu say ye gusu a ye no president gusu a o ye adwuma no ena mamoyefo bi mamoyefo a enne wo manya no kasa ekoko si president achi ewo wuram ho mamoyefo bi koko si akire wo wuram ho anu o se won se ni pasbasi pam wo meme ba meme waye the time that say ni panika sa asem no na ye wo si wo minerals commission a wo ye lawyer Anthony Obi ejina ho en nipa na wokasa na pointed says ye ba we and e be hweso ono ane wo hanom obama kwa mma ye adwuma wonko ba bia ehwa no besia wo biem. Have you forgotten so soon?
I don't have issues with those things. So
I'm coming.
The issue is
that,
okay. We na me musa question because
have you forgotten about all these things so soon? And to me presidency. What that's what the president had to lie. Me presidency had to lie. Now me ye juma to redeem the people from what is going on now. Woman peno. I will be koko see a chile. Now when we are talking, you let that thing go. Enti what do you say? Say ene assembly si na. Now ba. Now busa. The obe can say. Ena asem ye. Shashe finra. On say papa kasa no o te ho kakra bi na wanka nko hwe because of those fights and me chere wasem bi mu amwate ase because of those fights all the seats NPP seats are most of the mining communities, you know, NPP lose. Baby, I want lose, you know, vote no so tay. Look at a prominent MP like Barbara Otinjesi losing elections because of that. Look at this place where a Kumfi pineapple factory is. That man losing elections because of that. Emre Kuduka, I'm saying the vote no margin no was not even up to 50. It is a president catcher will say, me presidents ne toswa. I will fight ya Owusu seat, you know. What's one fan to so?
But the question is, nipa na wo ho no. Ene de wo kan ye, say the president is to no. Is it for the election because of person electing and person among for MPs and I said fighting a menace
of fighting
that will be a detrimental to the people.
I just say beer. Who yes I open person betiase. Of fighting and losing seat or sacrificing appointees.
And then what happened afterwards?
And it went down. You were aware. Mamoya for the any omoto am ha omo nyoma dwene so mo pebi papa bi no ehunu no. Mamoyefo no adwun papa bia ni wo mutrimu no the country the people of impossibilities no ade ahen na wo say
mamoyefo na hefo
mamoyefo na ka se kroma ni panyina na ye
ene hefo na
mamoyefo ti o mayimu mamoyefo ti o mayimu
jano
mamoyefo ti o mayimu president ania bre no no mu nam akire e kansem. But mind you say, it started at your end.
How do we fight it? Because say I'm fight here.
Say how do we fight it?
But so many and say be to election ebeba. Ebedi akosa ade no.
What's how to fight it?
Kwabena Owusu fight it.
Kwanya. Ye be fa so ye betu ase. Ene say nia president e hyase say oye. Ogusu ye say me to me dem says me buaka say there are some even places bia na obekọ ho no e wo ho no bebrebe kwa enne eso atimi ate but dia me pese ya ti ase ne say wo si yan solve no nationalistic
yes
yan hye sa lens no yan ni political lens in free yani na yan nya adwuma Emma will be amfa galam say hengo pay vote because as I'm talking to you now wouldn't be mame up to bear just 2 weeks baby mesendi bi amount there are some people they are still going around telling people say you buy be there are still some people. There are still some people.
Around.
Among for say.
Those people need to be arrested and prosecuted.
And then I said a free bear 2 weeks ago. You hear from some of us. You hear from some of us. You will hear from some of us. Na ade a yesi yehunu. Na ye ti ase ade a wose ye ka kire ye ho ene se me mani abre na me ye adwuma no me mani abre se me hwe se ade a omanfo mpe no me ye afiri ho no no na obi su ko fa kire dia ene ye
nyina entumfra
ene ye asem besi
okay
asem na ebesiri ni se what chop now what you say was no nobody will fall for it too. I'm telling you now and today, take it from me, nobody will fall for any propaganda. Nobody.
Okay.
Me pacho nya about 15 minutes.
Oh, honorable. Me na mcha time no. Why you just allow me? Why? For me too.
Enti adia me pese ye hunu ba ko no. Ni etoso mienu am pese ye ti ase. Ni asan eyi ayi ni se. Mum yanko back since there is evidence for some people who went there to tell them omo yi omo ho mamoyefo ekoka kire nkrofo bi se ye de ba be moye nti munye no. Let's go back and arrest those people.
You arrest them, but you should arrest all those who are involved too.
Yes,
all those. No matter what
any person,
no matter who you are.
Any person. Over pictorial evidence. And I say, and I cry, I did it. Evidence,
clear evidence.
Clear evidence be but me prove beyond a reasonable doubt. At the same time, my phone didn't be na ye hunu no. Why not? Why not? Yanche no, yamfa ne nko. Wotimi kwagina bi mfa won san tro bi su keke. Say, oye bi. Onye oba yan so de e yo tan hunu. Wontimi nkɔ no obi ebi asabio obi ne obi egina hɔ no mo edi nkɔmɔ nipa no eye ebi oye wabehia me ye kromfo me ni wugina hɔ odi nkɔmɔ me twɛn me ho kɔ ya na makɔ wia de ni abɛkyew ye twɛn de abɛkyew because me no na egina hɔ da bi ende enye ne kwan so no na emum die ye benya evidence no
abokro no nankasa no
yes amanfo prove beyond reasonable doubt it is said the mamoyefo ni bia ye na ye hunu no eno mum ye nko back nko fa saade no ho ne ye start free start free enye de ye enra no just by 2 weeks ago and ye sha say ne ye ka sa asemu yi so hunu se enkrofo bi na sha ase. So my comment about this illegal mining issue and they say si ye ka se ye ko a moma ye nsha ase ne ye sha ase na ye tu mfimfini
ti enko sha ase
mfiri de si na ano no
e de na yenye wo kire ho na ano no de na yenye
obi a video obi a ba fa wo ho a wo ye mammofo a wo gina ho no mo a wani abere a wo keka nsem bia ye nchew
yenko buso asem enfa nko
buso asem edi ehumpo
okay
edi ehumpo ebe hye nkrofo bi mu it's not a joke it's not a joke
ti yenko na ano ho de no
mumia me say if say senka ashase everywhere ashase everywhere anka me no nti anka asem we say da
anyway
anka me no nti anka asem we say da because there are some people who might be say adwen bone ye wo mutirim na sade panika ye no eye kwan bi e be fa so na say nipo di o se dru say ye to abade a eye tro kakra eni nsem hunu kakra
hwan asem na wo kan
won sa video ni
bi hwan asem na wo kan
won say panyini bi aka se dru time say ye to aba
pere ben
mama aka se dru say ye to aba tro kakra
di mamoyes for no ho na wo eko
tro kakra ensem hunu kakra eni yi kakra ne ye dia frafra ne ye de pa ye de pay elections awene enya me na make us asem no enya na make us asem no panyini bi na kae na ma quote no the video is there wa hunu bi enye te de ohun ye no e wo wo yi so se abetimi abo
nyabote solo nyabote hold on
asama betra wo na wo kam asama hold
on for me
nya ntoni obi na gina ho no onya loya onya mranim ni enya o party ba na gina ho no no wonya mamoyefo abe sa de we
Anyway, my
What the man
we say NDC is preparing their supporters ahead of elections so that when they are defeated, they will blame the EC just as they did in 2020. Admonish those poor supporters to cherish their lives because Mahama will not allow Sharif, Farida, and others to take to the streets. Nana Amwako from Odiwe Abrene. We say good evening, Kyori. Please, I can't comprehend the essence of NDC's demonstration. The Electoral Commission has agreed to address all the concerns raised. So why are they embarking on demonstration on the scheduled date to create political tension in the country? They should reconsider their decision. Prince Ewoboga and Odiwe Abrain. Good evening. I am teacher Kofi from Konongo. I am really interested in your discussions, but it seems the conversation is centered on water pollution, which is right, looking at the muddy nature of our rivers. But our youth are dying from pollution, dusts, and chemicals. The discussion must also cover the health aspects. Greeting to you and your panelists. Okay, yeah, that's it. We say, if you are serious as a nation, we must abolish surface mining. We must make laws in parliament and must abolish surface mining. We say, okay, food is very costive. Dollar is almost 16 Ghana cedis. Kenke is 5 cedis and 10 cedis. But it's now that the nation enjoys free SHs, massive drip machine to every district nationwide, while NDC bought the Kambu cars for slay queens and celebrities, asphalt roads in every region, etc. When asked NDC supporters their reason for voting for NDC, the only answer is we are hungry and not good policy. Okay. And also, at the end, say this is the kind of NDC person we need. Good analysis. Baswa ewo Cape Coast and Odiwe Abraham. Abraham ewo Aguna and also EDB Abba. Good evening, KOD. We are all guilty of the gold mining menace. Both MPP and NDC are blaming each other. They are the same people who do the mining. Please, both political parties must come together and tell their miners to stop their activities and stop their hypocrisy. I agree with you in toto. From Afoko, Deputy Youth Organizer, Akontombra constituency. Good evening, KOD. I'm shocked NDC as a political party are now speaking as if Galamsey is a threat to the future of this country and have forgotten what they preached to Ghanaians at the time. Nanado and MPP government were telling Ghanaians to desist from that so-called Galamsey. Double standard, hypocrisy, mischief, and propaganda tricks from the side of the NDC will destroy the country if care is not taken and Ghanaians mistakenly bring them back. This myopic thinkers again. Greetings to Honorable Dr. Nana Sompahene Alex Tete, MP of Akontombra constituency. We say, okay, hi, Kyode, let the NDC man understand that those behind the Galamsey is John Mahama, Kwekubuahin, and the NDC, including the one who is talking. May you please play the tape that was urging them to carry on with their businesses and that they will protect them when they come. May God forbid their return to power. Hypocrisy is at the highest level. Dadwin Ewo Amsterdam and Odiwe Abraham. Good evening, the Honorable DC shouldn't jubilate because he's not from Mankranso. There is a serious Galamsey in his district. The chiefs of 2-4 say to the second is told just recently is from his constituency, Sabronum. Good evening to the panel. All right. Okay, we say Nanado should remember that MPP lost almost all the mining areas, so he should not mind the NDC and their CSOs. Adams from Tamale. Why now? We say Adam and so Edian say give please the DC has talked through. MPP can't sacrifice for Ghana and NDC take over the power. Is agenda for NDC. We all die if we don't tell NDC their bad faith. From Ata Odru Sokobain. Okay, we execute to be circumspect in your moderation. Those who said they will give amnesty for those jailed for Galamsey. One for Odin Amma. Anyway, and also at the end, I say, please, I beg, tell the NDC communicator that John Mahama can never win 2024 elections. My name is Ado from Kumawu. Okay, and also Edian. Good evening, Kyori. Thank you for your patience for some of these politicians at your studio. In fact, Ghana is gradually getting into a ditch by these politicians. They are the ones doing the galamsey, and they will turn around and be saying something else. Michael, UK, Ashford, and Odiwe Abre. And you please tell the NDC man, MPP man, to stop. Goodness. To stop the blame game and help the poor Ghanaian to come out from the unforeseen circumstances that illegal mining is bringing to the future generation. What in what mine and the way by. The rest I'll come back and read it. My member for rebuttal. Now you move on.
Senior. Morale. And today my long-term suspicion that the hope that this future holds is a hopeless one has been affirmed. So if these are leaders, and this is how they will talk, out here, sometimes media, at least with people like you,
why?
There's a current video of the MPPPC for Menfi East, our share party for, our Western Region Minister Tinechi, our catch up say. So they need be about minus at Momono. Show that video. Not gonna for nothing.
Oh yeah, Obesho. Obesho. Yeah. Enti. Oh, party politics. Yes. Because both of you are accused.
No, we are not both. In what capacity was Kwaku talking to that guy? Who mining that Kwaku? Certain no one. You're just of mining. You are Luvia. And you war man a rock now on taking a form son. That was was having a discussion. I have condemned that statement this morning. But you cannot equate that statement to a fisherdom. This is party a mouse on my forest. Now mines. I mines owned by who? Not the real chamber BP. A virgin forest reserves. Oh my God.
Or permits will be twice.
Permits Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. I'm a who by then. Said only permit Nanado says or question two. The Minister for Lands says no, only permits of work. Nanado says onko two. And that's where we are. And tell me didn't come on. Me pomodin answer sense. Yen minim this is MPP constituency chairman of our century here. I took them because in boom there and that's less. Some of them are my friends. This is I am to go and say unya 10. One to the man on your that involver. Won't go from global to one. That is why I can't say. And one thing and a difficulty about Yentimenko. Because resec, any dissect, any music, anyone when I say ensure that sanity prevail in those hinterlands, they themselves are accomplice. In the social phone call, no one could see almost no one say well press we are. They lead the information to the miners and for them to escape. This evening, me bomodia said, Sanya man menko. Again, there's a video. The John Dramani Mahama Nyamieshano. Okase. Ye bedu abatwa. Enkofo for power and tea. O chantro kakra. No akano kakra. Say beya obe winning election. Na Ghana for should be worried. Yen chasa for no. Ye betwaba. Ye didn't talk akra. No kakra. Like one me ba. Constituency bia. Me $1 million. Me ba. Every village. One dam. Me ba. And drop basa. And water. Now some wicked media houses in Kumasi. We have official ya protest. Na ye chaba bi o kan say. Ye betwaba. Kanu kakra. Ocha honum kwa. Na good radio so. No oka. He was advising Ghanaians about criminal elements like people within the MPP. You can't say you can't draw.
Pray that told you for like, people to listen.
Prior to 2020, you have trouble. Don't tell me about me. Peace of studio. You be say you levy. You be the trouble to so. What's that be? Ghana for you woody. You trouble new year. Opening our drafted yield levy bill. They call parliament. My MPP for fighting here to the extent that minister no was Gary life threatening. Oh, you did to ambulance. Say parliamentary laws no with the ambulance within the premises of Parliament House it is deemed so house war e mani betubi your trouble we didn't see he love you and these are the people talking but I am there unim bibi so for back Ghana manage no pa e friend kum chacha I love him wa fa oyere akon ne na kachi ahwe oyere go ne nyankopɔ di nkomo se obi biara a wotu galamsey ni bi obi biara a wo hanin galamsey ensen nsuo magana fo wo kire wo mo ensen nsase ensen mfudie ensen yakwaye ensen emuomuom numi wo bi ase nyina wode bi ama no and that is my delight. The question is why now? Why now? Because the medical association I research at the report bi aba any loving Ghanaian awunye within your mamweni who can report him bia wakoma beya wo ya ntu nya wiase sika nyina wonu obucha fo tu go de wo biase nyina na Ghana fo wu a emfa so ben ne wo so enu nti and the descending Ghanaians omo dwene Ghana ho na nya sika keke na omo pe sorry it has nothing to do with politics because forensic commissioner Kessben your first cover no egra and as a sense to the him say when the last tree die the last man will die. I am concerned. Very, very concerned. Because Minister of Agriculture say, no 20 people pay say because of climate change. I feel you're close to some millions of dollars. You are going bro abba. Me as a Ghanaian, I cannot be happy. I have seen document
footages, video evidence.
Evidence. Documentary.
Yeah.
I have seen documentary on TV. I attend the stint that we are today. I fed the news so the sea. I will see that footage. The sea is also affected. Ghana near will draw my Ghana. Now we deal humanity. Now we say the two leadership you are there to serve and not to seek for your political interest. We seek card don't know for be nyafo na be pray. What did say the perform? Unya wiase nyama nyina. Unya wiase sika nyina. Utu wiase gold nyina. Na wo man mewu, na wo man bra and say. Frimpong Boateng say galamsey no. Parliament in the flag staff. That is why I'm catch say. Let us find a means and fight. We should halt the mining.
All right.
Senior, we should halt the mining. No more you say they are clone with powers. Into who ye DC, who ye MC, who ye regional minister, who ye minister. Now the devastating nature, environment, water, land, sea, everything that corner. Are you happy as a leader?
Thank you so much.
We are DC now put my hand for your fabu to omo. Some ye galamsey. Are you happy?
Thank you so much. But that's it. Your transit Sabeka video na okano ma catch producer some ye ho adwuma nti your transit Sabeka na fe yabo na yentoa so e ha. This time I'm just saying free Mr. Amwa. Maminti we. Then maminti. Osi. You move on to a different topic right. Obesa dia ba chire o de ma nwi. Maminti.
Mame kan bi kakra. Dear me also say when we are fighting illegal mining, na say in my district, Bia, ye hunu say encrophobi na nanumu hwehwe mu bia hunu say obi wo ho na sebi enyam na me hwehwe mu no nti say ne ho fori mu say ne ho fori mu no na bibi aka no. It is even a plus.
Moto na mo ho.
It just anamotuo ye den ekoso. It just anamotuo ekoso. I went to me anye bi. Ena obi nso so kan say I shouldn't jubilate because I have no southwest never. Not at all. Me jubilate. But I was saying it. Say ye na bulletin no e sha ase say I get dey. Entina me ka se me wa hafano south east eno nkyerɛ me nka se hafano south east bi nya dai eniho but me ka se mu no wuti a me kyerɛ ne ma bebrebe a ye de egu ho eso aye dai ate
All right. Okay.
Pacho what you say?
Matu ase.
Enti entro ene niema ne mo man moyefo se ma mo ye no de. Ene de obi ahunu. Obi ahunu. Ye hunu the tone. Leader no de cast asem no. Ye hunu tone na o de cast asem. Was na nanom. Munim se sa amanyosem eduru hono mo a party campaign eduru hono mo a ye twa tro kakra. Enada kakra. Okay, that was what he said. You come on me yeti bibia. So why are you talking about as if said here? O kasa ma kwa hu trintin na pie ti said here. One say etro ni twa yapa. What mean you bra obre?
But that's honorable.
What bra obre?
Thank you very much. Man picking my last messages now. Mema Mr. Time no crash. Na Zama.
Because any pay any pada amanye say blame
game. Yes.
Game no
Anyway,
can you imagine one life is more important than the blame games?
All right. Zama yanhwe at the concerns of the NDC to the ECA. Omo esinyame aduma Tuesday omo ye chere because omo who said the electoral commission na owo ho no one MPP for ekona krana fa kwabia so say omo pese omo wiabem edema the new patriotic party na omo akoso atena abemu omo raise concern yisi ababonte abedress say mo de concerns nya ababedan besinde yetimi resolve no nyina so why the necessity say ye ko akwakoye yichire but say mo koye yichire that does not solve the question of cleaning the register. Mami too.
Yeah, I know it's very important because
short
on say elections. Mami kai we back. Okay, May 9th. May 9th we dey see Ghana.
Football ho atoyere nchem na esi.
See. One thing as a
referee na wakoji bibia na supporters ne abonyo so
exactly enti say we electoral commissioner
wakoji onyese ska o agudie na o say wakoji infringement bi memfa na sa na say omumu so obu atenchia ma menka na sa na supporters no nyese wakoji ademudi nyese na 128 or so.
Can you imagine? Sala if we this is umu wa Bianca umu dependence Bianca umu enjoy. But they die for just a split second. Ubi decision. They are also here. Still a who's answer the we say more peace. The cost of peace, the value of peace. You the value of peace here. Yes, anima. Say yenya sa gold nyina e organ nyina so ni nyina bi tu nyina be gua pampamu a edi ne ma aka nyina aka ho na se asumdwe ni asu ni mfaso ye tia se ade ma se form onyi kim se ase
obi abepe bi afa
enti ade bia ye bia ne nwene nipa life ho kan yansa nsa ne adwene yen die be die eni say lives are more important because you know the lose you don't get it back so until yisi no and remember honors woye na say they will have a bar o make sure so be gina so now because wa wo ya de no obi office where affected on be prompt about something that is happening buano na bo o man nyina na yen hwemu ne yen ade ni fio no because said your cause
so waye
pusiga ne za na man
so waye
what sure me information amenya no say about 200,000 people
250,000 or so.
And we go through similar year. One person ye forensic audit. The team who is OBI okay. Adia be ya pa no say me ma call registration na ma call na me call to aba me call police station. Kodi lies be 5 hours. Ne be duru so yes udini na kwa ha. Ube kwa udini ho na kwa ha. Udini ho. This is one na be akwa registration.
But Mr. Marcel, no so basa. Sometimes you have yourself to blame because you be a register. No say na ko check say udin wo baby e wo say wona.
Bunim de wo mo no nyina kire say enye say wo kwa ya ko check ye no. The information ya o che say enipa bi na omo sebi ye na ekoto aba nye nyina na o say kwaje say yanko na mofamo
wadada wo
mo card mra na ye de kwa gigi loan bi am say de nkrofo tumi frɛ say ma code bi na register na ye de a block number na omo tumi wura number ma no ye ntem etimi si ba bia etimi BBC aba mumye nyina mi ho kwan na yenye audit no na bibia nto ina ekoto aba na de obewin no a windi obeluzu no lose honorably since ye be jama ne ma hangi osa because be dem stro si ahwe na se man we say aginsemu a se wonim nyema sa neighboring countries no the way omunzim pay asem no na se wo dwane na so obetima akwa wo mo ba hade etimi ji wo mu na so ye kwa I had an office in Africus. But I go in and out. Stress you do film and a man close to the office. And then yes, some good was said, they're not banner, yeah, fansano. Mama in I come home. 19 BBS Biano, Obiakum Antonium. And Sunday I got to about. But I say, it's very important. Honorable
Mamenti on that EC ne NDC4 and sense.
Okay. But that's it. This in and this for instance, me waste much time with home. And hear me.
But here Ghana.
Me. Hear me.
But in here Ghana. You're a leader in Ghana.
And this for and in him. Omuna Omajuni ye warm say. Omun satisfied. Omajuni. And they almost say, "Omunya satisfied."
Omunya justified.
Satisfied.
No, Mbusa say, "Omunya justified." So my dream, you almost say, "Omunya satisfied."
They don't have any basis. They don't have any basis.
Say you'll be a transfer or no winning. Say EC aye a friend is saying, "Omo de voter register transfer from winning in Aba."
Was say, EC say, okay, Mumbrani yentrasi. On kind.
Okay.
Mumra mi entrance. Okay, 2016 as I say, PV panini bi deben crab committee about EC audit. Meboa. Ba ye no, EC for frey. Omo se mumra ne entrance. Na yenye audit no, ye nyina omo frefra amanyofo nyina mumra mehia na ye entrance. Na yenye audit no.
So approach na wompe. But what their concern is genuine.
And what dey ho. If say o concern ye genuine na ye frewa bra woko
na so mako
okọ
omokoye
and the question say
and na say still omuni gidi
omuni what you say and na chere say you are not genuine and na chere say you don't have any basis, you just want to do something so that say u failure akura woko chere exams no wonim say dey obewe o timi kura ka say the pen kura ma o timi ka say the pen ma omunim say yeden ya omberry every say at this time no sabi omo obetwa wo mo nursing training teacher training allowance no wo mo do ho mo twa wo eskufoɔ na mo ba ya mo ka kire mo say mo ntwa like beni water bay university no they are there waiting for you, they want to pay you enkura no a sabi omo ba ya nyame adom omo benya free SHS a wo ka say wo call match pass free SHS 419 enne de wo so na de ba ye no sankura no ho twa wo to pay you and to anim say sa nema we nyina ho twa wo lectures na wo twa wo mo research allowance mu no omo remfi yo they are there, they will pay you ema remfi a teacher for na mo kwaka twa mo say ye ma mo chock bia no they are still there omo ngui omo they are there to pay you. And this all guy say nima we nyina na o pese o de patapa and the film but adi hani wo hoi ye mfa nko aprenken sima fie say me ameti o ntimi ha woni mfa me wura me dem because me mani so chen.
I see
mani so chen enti o ntimi mfa me wura ho eya so wo hunu say ya se wo kɔ na se wo nti ase wakɔ question be na obusa ye. Yes, I'm me report to say easy. Share report no. Family na nyina nhwe bi. So when you satisfy, it is all the same and all the mana.
You from a forensic auditor.
Forensic auditor no way. Away. On San forensic auditor the man no away. When you obaji adi. Obaji atum. Obaji atum. Say ono the omeye. Na nim San forensic auditor kro no beba. Woni mu no. You go and bring a person to come and do this audit And these people will tell you, say, I'm penny past mercy. And I don't say I'm come once a nana. What do you say I'm come once a man? We know them since ages. About I tete ye kurase ye tena kurase ye anyini ye no won say kurase no so woni nya dia da bia be boku enti say ya na ne de tete kurase saa enti we ye saa ne ye we nyina ye hunu bi wo ho enko ba bia that's the reason why me pese me waste me time wo ho no enya necessary
all right
because me pese wo moti ase se de je mo ye saa nyina ne say they say enkura mako more than 1 million e wo ho mo twen wo mo
twen mo ye
I don't know about your own. One more, we can't one Simuno. What can one more? What can one more? They are still alive. What can say one more, friends? What can one more? What can say one more child, dear, 2 years. I would 3 months. Do you think, sir, I'm the better? And I can some refi. I'll bet the table hand say we have short memory. What can say sanity? They are still there. They will show you, sir. You need short memory. They still remember.
But that's it.
Yet, I bet you a chroma kumasi na odi yatem. That's all day. Go to cry a kwamaya. Go to the yakwan.
But that's honorable.
Go to the
Opel man pegina, wabedi di kumasi for atema, and anado. I say Kwabena for some moon to Abamia, Munko Truma near Mope. Atem de Benetchency.
Okay, we obey you.
Obey quine. That's what your matter.
Anyway,
Oko voter region. It's a classroom mission as I can say, or you're offered the second coin. Me who man paying our bar to phone say no. Nancy, I'll see face chess. I'll for office of body in the and perform private school.
Oh, can't wait.
We
say phrase chess.
People are complaining that you are not so private school.
Anyway, Mami too now.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You Ghana scammer.
None of you are Ghana scammer.
Let's go the campaign about
debut. What evidence do you have somewhere we
Bank of Ghana printed 61.1 billion. What is coming?
So does it mean say the amount?
How? Campaign is coming on the year. How? Campaign is coming on the year.
Into Busan some the day I'm the year.
But individuals are giving us money.
So how do you justify so on the year?
Now want in someone. What did you in the community becoming here? Yeah, they are making a corner there. No, you can't wait Chanwa. No, could just simply so. Nyami Neshirami, Ashimu. Ghana for soon. Say, come with you, Omunya. Ghana for soon. Say, 3 months a day. Ghana for soon. Say, who trip for? No, just simply so. Nyami Neshirami, no Kunko, Buntinko.
Let's talk about the issue.
Thank you. Electoral Commission. Now it's an extension of an MPP extension.
How?
One more buy Anna Yamba made Charlotte say, and yes, she. And no more small call for a petition come president. And no more promise to say, and no more call for more favorite, then bet now. And what she no more for MPP test con, a will gone, then a back home. And what she no more for MPP communication officer, a member, or Bruno. Dr. Pia. But I'm sorry. People have said, a while ago, no, it has gone patron. Apia, Hine, or your MPP communication team member. And the whole loss. It's the easy way, but can be BR, or near MPP for continuing with them. That's what I catch there. In just some can be I did see an MPP as one communicators. I'm going to have PRs for the easy. No more about radio, no be doing come. But yeah, again, the idea be do baby, I was to say. The idea be doing say. Yet one yanti ebi. Say BVR. B agra. Ewo isi wo. Na sa BVR so che for uche me. And then the machine mum to be na laptop na you about to my registration. Is for the end. Bi agra. Yes. Any truck kata come isi say. Ya teso infidel bi agra. Almost say enra. Echiri. Any intercept memo bi sa mpa. E bi agra o mo ahwehwe. Any won say omo the machine akoma MPP for. Use it for. That's
hold on. Memo no if you find a buy. Meaning that no bonus say.
But so deny say. But later on it came to light say.
Okay.
And he had them say, and the common MPP for.
Easy for na say obi we easy for no dia come.
Easy for no dia come.
Na ebe no masa atworo sa ayira, no mo san verify sa ayira.
Etwache. Dia come almost some for registration. Tia yo, aso me ken be sampa. Ina say, and the registration ba be ye. Was see a fee nipa because yan fee ni a. Ye bi odan bim. Ah ye twodi ni wi a. De wodan ni mu no, e ba be ka ho. Ene di kan. Enti ye sha sia na ye ka kire mo say BVR machines na wo dem one na ye di adwuma no. Omo ye ntwe obi a serial number because registration bia serial number of BVR ye registration no. E de mo ho.
You have 3 minutes to finish.
Easy force da wo mpere me ye ntwero but on to them. I'm not a mad direct ye ntwero no. Na atwori nya de ho Ghana wi. What you say? Enti your idea of BVR machines are a registration no. Enti I registration na wi. The next leg air transfer nyasa. And you can say person who one more be transfer no. E say registration again what dem no. Afa ni ye pe kuntina bi. E dia be wurem. To the transfers. But ye what dem ho all the offices be taking note. Easy say that on pay yan chan dem so kaya. So we ordered our boys. Say all party people should go to this office. No mo kwata here hwe. And the banter and finally easy give in. What technology am dia ba ho. Until right from the word go, there was suspicion. Say easy, any MPP account boom, a degree. And no more be exhibition. No exhibition no, and he identify say, Tiaye, see a transfer will be a dear, a normal. But baby a transfer in the dino, or so called, you are absent list be ho, say the dear free ho, and to me more macum, and you didn't cost once here. Some come on, not less wife and absent list na me din wom. Ye be kwast wase na me dia ba ho. I feel there are quite a number of them. Ya transfer by ye hu ba bia e free buy. Na je sem komo medical na udi ye say, afide ni bi she omo dem. Enom ye registration. Na fe na omo pay means bi e dia ko no. Abam. Atuselotu. Uti komo ni ye pa. Ana ye hu say ebi ni mo so a. Omo say that this place say bi anka me. Minim say that e be so aba no. Me continue amekom Methodist primary school. Hey, hona minim. And then me din come and cancel this year. They call this kromo.
Oh no, Yaman cross. Edu jama.
Edu jama. Enti me come say me koto abanda adam. Na kwa jama. The number of polling stations are over 20,000. Say bia ye 10 kra 10 times 20,000. We are talking about 200,000 names. And you say easy. Ni ye hu no. Ye feel say enya dia atwetwe aso. Enti say that didn't see a widespread no. Yempe an independent arbiter. Because boni nyina mo ka wona mudi. Na o mehwehwem amaye. Na ye fear no enkoda. Esan say mu ankasa ye dim say bu MPP for do na mugo. Omumu ni yakum. But the will of the people is greater than any selfish individual.
Solo.
The will of the people is greater than any selfish individual.
Hold on. The best way, you go to the law court.
No.
The law court compel them to do it.
We are doing democracy and demonstration, lawful demonstration. It's part of the instrument.
So and that after the demonstration, what?
We will demonstrate. We will force them. Nagana, I branch you. I'll be sorry. So before a hotel in Sia, MPP for not Tamano. Was you want to listen? When the might of Ghanaians, sorry, hotel on your munkoy. Dipane kasa, obese, obehu numbers be pour out on Wednesday, on Tuesday. Not ye numbers na about no, and you only end this fool. Ghana for Mwadu. Ghana for Mwadu. Ghana for Mwadu. Omu important yama. Omu tinkoyi. Omu ka home. School kwara ko free SHS. Duane adimo omu bi enya osa. Omu ka home.
Me time na so.
Akuafo abenhwe na nie ye mom fertilizer da. Omu ka home. Enkom yedi galam say ase ko mu nyina. This is etu galam say omu ka home. Adawafo a etu interpret omu ka home. Importers are. And then can no can yama. This 60 days as I can accord demorage. And then 21 days MPP. From 4 home pay UNT. Sango for na ka home. Ghana for mu chiri homo ukwa dum ha. Nipa esu businesses. Omo ka home. Nipa ti mamu ha. Omo nyina sa legacy. Omo si abai mu buy mogu Ghana, doctors mogu Ghana, teachers mogu Ghana. Omo nyina ka home. So they will be overwhelmed by the numbers.
Thank you.
And they would have no option than to do the needful.
Thank you.
Yeah, the case of money, but me say the EC will be compelled to do the needful.
Now,
any our boss, I mean, and the one say EC will buy anything they say. It's okay with the MPP. I know. Tell my limited registration. Oh, Moka say, I feel you transfer. You never them more. I feel the easy can say, my party be a ma. Then an MPP should communicate. Me party for your Munchefi more be uncle. Hey!
This is me the no the other Kwabena Owusu
Kwabena
Owusu
Dankwa
honorable
and I yes the
Kwabena Owusu Dankwa
every this good
senior
so no first me time na so
mama see you me papa bam sa ona na ho sure da but they about they kasa you
mama too so first mama
enti the make can say Papa Kasembi, me ho eno ala meti ho nyina da bia na meka. O man Ghana pe ene o man ayewo. Say you no bia see o man mu a nobody would benefit. And enta isma me no to da na say o ye no sa me na me ho twiri me. O mu ne the needful. Aba no me say me buy maka cho say ya taxi I have gone to 17 constituencies. The bia kwa ba bia ko 2 days. Na chale me ya monyo semu nyina me hu when the NDC is attractive more than now.
But that's it.
We are winning the election.
Thank you very much.
I did be a besi.
But that's it. But that's it.
Less than 55% more.
But that's it. So no. Mama too. Now for you.
On minor, you say no. They say those Omo isusu say.
We don't go give for the team.
Team ma omo akwanya. Na omo sustin be tasty or minor na say omo to be take the commanding highs of the youth. Because maybe I say it is so na edit ma omo. Ya na chamati hu sa no akofa branches so no pa 40 years pepe. Naba. Je say be certified constitution. Yes, I know constitution kura there. Kedi be 25 bin another 30. Enti KOD ye makwaba say wa ka
ade oye ya no be frame na mse mpatwa nyamia. I also a journalist.
KOD no.
I also a journalist.
About KOD now, KOD we dey. Abo my Kessben. But the nyamia say Anjamaten do not can a movement for changing one.
But that's it.
Now so say name because the better 18 now dey o me no. E je bibia kan bia banda. And this happen. Yemfa yeni ambra never movement.
But that's it. Is that one? Honorable, finally, baby, you prepare better. To Luminam control program. Jamie,
and you more than even 7 minutes. Abraham Kasa about 3 minutes. The American say, yeah, that's say, oh, my opportunity. Say, ye make yensem, the infant Ghana for Emma. Ye person Ghana 14 woman, and say, Dr. Baumia, be papa winimu. A chain, I'm a moya for opinion.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Baumia, wouldn't fear a ban over the door, and you will never be our Baumada.
Thank you very much. Yadino see Hana Yada Malam Yaya Asi on the PCO the change media the Bremeda, Mr. Joseph Amoa, senior member movement for change. I say Solomon Anane, NDC Ashanti regional executive member, on also Ebaj Media Nasi, Honorable Thomas Owusu and this year have our North Southeast. On also Gemma NPP, on also ABP Mohanum say. Mom the messages by a Yentimian Kaimon fan chain. Mom the by a kind and so Yadamase. Yavada a set Wilson no Jack camera and chain or sign a direct show no a day MI. Ya pages a day social media handles in Oko MCR. Same any Omoma Kenyan so a boy and Yadijumedino a brem technician on duty and so boy. Medin. Ede Kwabena Owusu Dankwa. Metrem Emma lawyer Ohene Amankwaichan. Yes, sir. So na dwumadie no deɛ aka ɛwɔ fie ha no yɛde atoa so ama mo yakra mo bye bye